Good evening, dear soul. It's time to wind down and find rest before crawling into bed, releasing any last remnants of the day and letting go before drifting off. Welcome to a bedtime yoga sequence for everyone. To begin, come to lie down flat on your mat, make contact. Readjust so your shoulder blades are beneath you and your spine is nice and long. Breathe in deeply. And exhale fully. Breathe into your belly. Draw your breath up into your ribs and all the way up into your chest. And then exhale everything out completely. One more time like that. Breathing into your belly. Taking it up to your ribs. And all the way up to your chest, and feel free to exhale out of your mouth, letting it all go. Take your arms to extend long above your head and stretch nice and long in opposition, trying to find length in your spine. You can even wiggle a little from side to side. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose as you stretch even longer. Bring your arms to graze down by your sides. Draw your feet in towards your pelvis. Press yourself up into bridge pose and begin tilting and tucking your pelvis down towards your mat for a pelvic lift. Stay here or join me in one more by pressing yourself up into bridge. If you can, place your right and left hand at the base of your pelvis and press down on your sacrum, moving your bum away from your hips as you tilt and tuck and lower your pelvis towards the mat, pushing your glutes away from your hips, releasing down slowly. Doesn't that feel good? Place one hand on your belly, place one hand on your heart. Breathe here, breathing in love and light into your big, beautiful heart. Exhale, release anything holding from the day. Breathe into your belly. Draw the breath up and into your heart. Exhale, fully release your breath. Breathe in for a count of 5. Hold for a count of 6. And release for a count of 7. One more time like that. Breathe in for 5. Hold for 6. Exhaling for 7. This automatically starts to relax your nervous system. I'm sure that your shoulders were used a lot today and possibly even hunched forward throughout the day at some point. Shoulder rotations are a great way to bring your shoulders back and in their pockets. I learned this from my husband in structural integration, and you can do this now with me, with your pelvis down on the mat or lifted up in bridge pose, yogi's preference. Extend your arms out on either side to a T shape and begin slowly raising your hands towards one another before your shoulder blades leave their pockets, and then slowly lowering them down to the mat. Turn your hands so your thumbs face one another, slowly hovering above the mat, and then gently raise them up towards one another, easing them back down towards the mat. Turn so your palms face one another, and begin raising them up slowly as if there's a bit of resistance, and lower them down with control. Coming out of it, rotate back so your thumbs face up. Bring your arms up to greet one another. We're just doing a miniature series tonight. And back down towards the mat. Final time, come to the starting position, bringing the back of your hands towards one another and lowering them back down. Now drag them down towards your hips, and if your hips are lifted, slowly lower them down towards the mat. Everybody bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock your knees from side to side, and gently rock your neck from side to side as well. Release any tension from the day. Breathe in deeply here. Exhale fully. From here, draw your knees over to the right side with your arms out in a T position. Gaze over your left shoulder, trying to keep your knees together in an easy supine twist. Your right arm can graze your right knee or stay out in T pose, whatever feels best. Resting here in this restorative posture, letting any tension of the day be absorbed into the mat. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, release. Breathe in for a count of 5. Hold for a count of 6. Exhale for a count of 7. And one more time. Breathe in for a count of 5. Hold for a count of 6. Exhale for 7. Come back through center with your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze and gently rock your knees and neck from side to side. Breathing here. Exhale, draw your legs over to the left side. Arms are in a T, gaze over your right shoulder this time. Knees try to stay together. Your left arm can graze your left knee or stay extended out, whatever feels best, resting here. Releasing the day thus far. Breathe in on a count of 3. Hold for 4. Exhale for 5. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 5. Exhale for 6. Last time, breathe in for 5. Hold for 6. And breathe out for a count of 7. Come back through center. Draw your right ankle to your left knee as we thread the needle. You can stay here or draw your hands on either side of your thigh. Hold onto your thigh to thread the needle. Stay still, or you can gently sway from side to side, massaging your spine. You can extend your right knee out gently to increase the stretch, but without going too deep before you go to bed. Breathe into any places that feel tight. Breathe here. Come back through center. Draw your left ankle to your right knee. Stay here or draw your hands through your legs to thread the needle, grabbing onto your thigh. Stay still or sway from side to side. You can stay like this or extend or reach out through your left knee slightly to deepen gently if that feels nice. Breathing deeply here. 5 deep breaths. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine, breathing here. Come back to center. Scooch your hips over to the right side of your mat. Come into eagle legs by wrapping your right leg around your left once or twice. Stay here, or if it feels okay, slowly lower them down to the ground, gazing over your right shoulder. Breathe here in an eagle supine twist. Releasing any tension into the mat. Breathing in love. Breathing out light. Come back to center. Scooch your hips over to the left side of your mat. Come into eagle legs by wrapping your left leg around your leg once or twice. Stay here, or if all is a go, then slowly lower down to the mat for a gentle eagle supine twist. Gaze over your left shoulder, breathing here. Imagine you're breathing in white light. As you exhale, it circulates throughout your entire body. As you inhale, it grows brighter and brighter. As you exhale, it distributes through your body. Next, we'll come into Happy Baby, Anasa Balasana. Draw your knees closely into your chest. Reach your arms through your legs, grabbing for your feet or for your ankles. Flex your feet slightly. Pull them down with your hands to create a little tension and resistance, pressing your spine and your shoulders down into the mat, grounding down into Mother Nature, letting her absorb any tension, any worries, any concern, letting it go and being here now, giving thanks for the small things like this gentle evening practice. Breathe deeply, staying still or swaying from side to side. Releasing into butterfly pose by bringing the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to gently release open with the help of gravity. Avoid using any force tonight. Just let yourself be where you are. From here, you can take your hands to your hips and begin pressing your quads down and away from your pelvis. Do this a few times as you breathe in and out through your nose, pawing your quads down, kind of massaging and pawing them down, a form of applying structural integration to yourself and relieving tension in the posture. Doesn't that feel great? If your shoulders have hiked up, draw them down and away from your ears. And slowly begin bringing your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, your left leg's extended long. You can stay here with a bent knee, Or begin to extend your leg out with a straight or a bent leg, avoiding going too deep before bed, grabbing a hold of your thigh or your calf, whatever feels nice. Breathing here, stretching it out. Breathing in into any tight places in your hamstring or your pelvis. Bend your leg and bring your knee into your shoulder to open your hip. Stay here, or if you feel flexible, you can gently extend your leg long with a straight or bent leg. Your other leg is still extended out long. You can rest your left hand on your thigh for support. Breathe deeply here. Opening up your pelvis, releasing any tension in your spine. Draw your leg across your chest, holding it or releasing the leg to let go. Breathing here. Come back to center, and we'll do the other side by bringing your left knee into your chest. You can stay here in wind relieving pose, or begin to extend it out long with a straight or bent leg. Try not to go too deeply, grabbing a hold of your thigh or your calf. Breathing here, stretching your hamstring. Releasing any tension here. Bend your leg and bring your knee into your shoulder to open your hip. Staying here with a bent leg, or if you're feeling flexible, you can gently extend your leg out long with a straight or a bent leg. Your other leg is still straight. You can rest your right hand on your right thigh for support and breathe here deeply. Feeling your pelvis open up. Releasing any tension and letting go of any emotions. Our pelvis often holds emotions. Now draw your leg across your chest, holding or releasing your leg to let it go into the support of the earth and the ground beneath you. Breathe here. Come back to center, bend your knees, place your feet on your mat, and drop your knees from one side and the other, taking windshield wipers just to relieve any tension in your spine, going from one side and the other, slowly going from one side and the other. Releasing any tension. Then bring your arms down by your side. Press up into bridge, stretching your hip flexors up towards the ceiling, and then slowly tilt and tuck as you lower your pelvis towards the mat for a self-pelvic lift. From here, you have a couple choices. You can stay here. You can extend out in Shavasana. You can crawl into bed. Or if you have a wall nearby, you can join me. Feel free to press pause for a moment if you need to readjust. Once you come to the wall, sit on your bum with your side facing the wall. Then roll over onto your back and extend your legs up the wall. This gets you nice and close to the wall. It's also a great way, once you're here, to reverse the blood flow from your feet back into your heart. This posture is extremely nourishing, so let it nourish your whole body and your heart and your soul. It helps relieve tired legs from all the movement you've done throughout the day. It also helps move any fluids that have become stagnant in the body. You're also using gravity to your advantage, allowing everything to release. And it also provides a natural calm to your nervous system before you go to bed. Today has come and gone. The day is now coming to a close as the thoughts and events begin to drift off in the river of time. Let it all go. Tomorrow marks a new beginning. And as you come to think of tomorrow, here's a nice quote and sentiment that you can bring into your day. I want to be like a sunflower so that even on the darkest days I will stand tall and find the sunlight. It's unknown who said that, but it sure is lovely. So tomorrow, try to be the sunflower, finding light even in the darkest of moments. Namaste. The divine spirit within me recognizes and honors the beautiful divine spirit within you. Sweet dreams. Feel free to stay here for another 5 to 10 minutes before crawling in bed. And if you liked this practice, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. And I'd love to hear if you have any other practice requests in mind. If you want more classes like this, check out artisticvegan.vhx.tv. Good night.